Hey guys, welcome back to WiseKracks. Bill Krackomberger and Jon Orlando over here at the Westgate. We are in the clubhouse room where they have the black curtains up in case I decide to whack John. No one can see it. You can hang meat in here though.
It's cold.
It's freezing.
It's cold.
But,
I never learn. I never learn.
Well, you just want to show your guns, as you call them, guns.
Yeah.
Senior citizen
you
guns.
You got tickets to the gun show.
Yeah. I went to the gun show the other day. There was a gun show at Tuscany. Speaking of which, Tuscany has like all different vendors set up for guns.
And like you can buy them right there?
Oh yeah, buy them right there. You show your concealed weapons permit.
Yep.
And
isn't that the best?
10 minutes, you're done.
It's the best.
Yeah, you're done in 10 minutes. But anyway, that's just funny you said that.
Did you use it yet?
No, I didn't. No. So let me ask you: when you buy a gun, do you go immediately to the range?
I gotta get in there. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I have 4 now. So
what range have you? When was the last time you went to a range? We should go.
A month ago. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I even brought the wife over to one.
Really?
Yes.
Love that.
That's why I got a lighter. I showed you the lighter gun. It's just better for.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something. I don't want to get into a gun show here, but I don't like shooting a louder, heavier gun, like a Glock or something. Like
I get it.
But anyway, all right, that's another subject. But John, I was thinking about the life of a gambler.
Yeah.
And why do I know about this? I was one of them. When I was a kid, even though I was around my cousin was real sharp, taught me card counting from a young age, and I used to work on that boardwalk. And I knew what the customers bet. In other words, I knew because of, back then it was all illegal bookies everywhere.
Right.
So they would make the Yankees more favored. We used to have the newspapers, the Daily News and New York Post. They had the latest line. Some people don't know out there what I mean. The latest line was always there. Even though gambling was illegal, every day the Post and the News had that latest line. Even if the line was 7-8, believe it or not, it was called 7-8 in baseball back then. I'll explain it to you. 7-8 meant 8 means you're laying $1.60, 80 to win 50, and 7 means you're betting 50 to win 70. It's really 7-8. It's really strange. Unlike minus $1.80, it was different.
And it was based off $50 bets back then.
$50 bets. It would have been. If you put it into dollar amounts, it's $1.60 actually. So it's $1.60. But that's how the New York papers had the lines. But remembering what it was back then, if you bet with a local guy, you were laying more on the Yankees, sometimes even the Mets. The '86 Mets were really good.
Yeah, sure.
Won the World Series, actually. So,
behind the bag.
Yes. Oh, what a great call. What a great call. Right. Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that Bill Buckner?
Yeah.
Bill Buckner. I think he passed, too. I like he made fun of himself on Seinfeld. I liked the guy. I really did. But, so anyway, they would make the Yankees more. They would make the Giants and Jets more, even though they were always terrible. I shouldn't say they were terrible. Giants were okay.
Yeah.
But I would be the guy taking the other side of that. And I knew that because my cousin taught me that. And the bookmakers used to get mad at me. It's like one day I was in a bar in South Philly with a buddy of mine. And he was saying you could bet with the bookmaker at the bar. I was like, what does that mean, bookmaker? Every bar, like not every bar, a lot of corner bars, they had a bookmaker just writing the bets, paying to track prices. So I was a little degen. I went in there. Of course, I bet $10 on a horse. I got back $80, and the guy got pissed. He's never seen me before. Just walked in, bet $10 to win, and the guy got really mad. That's just funny. Little things I remember. But sucker bets though. Even the baseball like that. That was sucker bet. But however, I knew better. Going back to my original subject, I knew better. I knew what was the right things to do, but yet I was still a little degen. I would make money at these sharp advantage things and blow it at the racetrack. Or blow it with my buddies going down to Atlantic City. Couldn't wait to get down there.
Yeah.
Life of a gambler. Every day, waking up, trying to make a score with the money you have, and when that's gone, you then try to figure out, can I get other money? And that could mean anything. Credit cards, borrowing,
sell stuff.
It's exactly sell stuff. It's exactly what the casino corporations wanted you to do. Even though they never publicly put that out there, they want to grind those people into the ground. They're the people that, they always say the whales, well, if it wasn't for Joe Publix that do exactly what I said, they might as well put a lock on the door. Because they're the people that, the everyday people that, they talk about these know your customer law. Now, there's no one asking someone that knows your KYC law of someone that comes in 2 times a week blowing 500 or 1,000. They're your bread and butter, though. They're the guys that are actually hurting and doing exactly what I just explained. I just think about my own life and the guys I was around. Now, listen, maybe you'll even say, wow, Bill, I really not around those type of guys that were that much of degenerates. But if you grew up in gambling states like New Jersey, man, we had everything. We had casinos, racetracks, the lottery, underground games, after-hour joints. I can go on and on and on. We gambled on the boardwalk, on the reels that were the wheels that were merchandise wheels where you can win candy, toys, they had cigarette stands. But at nighttime, they became real gambling games. Keno, Skillo, they were all...
Skillo?
Skillo.
What is that?
Skillo was just a game like it's just like Keno. It's a boardwalk game. A lot of the boardwalks had them games.
Really?
Yeah, they had horse race games where you take a ball and you throw like a skee ball game and it goes into a little thing.
Yeah. Circus had that.
Okay.
Where you shoot a water gun and the horses.
They were all gambling games. Kingsburg Boardwalk, Kingsburg, New Jersey. People, if anyone knows back then.
Wow.
At night they became gambling games. These guys gambled for real money. Yeah. Matter of fact, there was a guy who owned a. Just to tell you how Kingsburg, growing up in that boardwalk town, Kingsburg had a place called the Walk-In Boys. The guy's name was Danny, nice guy from Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey. Danny had these games in his building. He had about 12 different games of the wheels, the different kind of games of skill, and you'd earn tickets to get his merchandise, beautiful statues. Danny used to get the greatest merchandise, and then 1977 hit. 78, the casinos became legal. He lost so much business because that was really gambling.
Yeah.
He lost so much business. People used to come down and make a weekend of it, just hanging out with Danny and playing the games to get the tickets. That he actually wound up closing that business, going out of business, and committing suicide.
Oh no!
Which I'm such a nice guy. I always felt so bad. Danny Walking Boys, and the town was some town. I loved living in that town though. We walked. The whole town was a mile square. I used to just walk to work every day. I worked on that boardwalk for, over a dozen years, starting with my aunt and uncle's pizza business. And then I worked in the games of chance and other things, arcade. I worked in so many different things. But I had no chance getting out of the gambling life. It was a rite of passage, like I always say, back in the Bronx and New York and New Jersey. Everyone knows there's not just that. You guys know there's lots of cities like that. Detroit, Pittsburgh, a lot of Pennsylvania towns, a lot of towns you would never think in Western Pennsylvania, like gambling towns. Ohio, you can use not only they always talk about Steubenville, Youngstown. There's so many towns across America. The Baltimores and then you can just go on and on and on. Cleveland, and so many different places.
Do you remember what your biggest score was back then and what your biggest loss was?
I know my biggest loss. I don't know my biggest score.
What was the biggest loss?
Terrible. I was chasing when I was a kid. I was 16, 17, betting with a bookmaker. And I was chasing losses. And I lost like 10 grand on Iona.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
At that age.
Oh, that's...
It's funny.
That's like $1 million.
I look at that now. I think about that now. I think I might have been 16. How about that? How could a bookmaker take a bet off, even $1,000 off a 16-year-old kid? I think about that now. And by the way, we paid it. I paid every penny. Yes, I borrowed it and paid every penny. Absolutely paid every penny back.
In the moment or slowly paid?
I borrowed the money to pay the bookmaker immediately, and paid back the guy over the next 2 years with interest.
Wow.
Yeah.
And back then you kind of had to pay immediately, right? They didn't mess around.
But my point is now, looking at it now at my age, if that happened to someone I know, I would go after the bookmaker. Not go after him. I'm not trying to say I'm a tough guy.
What are you doing?
16 years old, you want to take bets off a 16-year-old kid?
Yeah.
Thinking about it now, it's just not.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
No.
That's just not cool. How do you take bets off a 16-year-old kid? I'm not saying it doesn't go on now.
That's a lot of money back then.
Yeah, it's a ton of money.
A lot of money now.
It's a ton of money. It's embarrassing. But I want to tell people that because they can learn something off my loss. I teach that now, responsible gambling. Don't chase, one of the skill sets. You know, it can
It's
happen.
easy to do. I mean,
it's so easy to do.
Especially like baseball, you know, like opening day.
Yeah.
Think of opening day as past baseball.
Yeah.
Skeens got bounced in like the first or second inning.
Oh, wow,
Like,
yeah.
This guy, his
Okay.
ERA is like 1.79 right now for the season.
Yeah.
You know, and he got shelled opening day. Like, you think that's easy money. Like, there's so many matchups sometimes where you go, oh, this is easy.
Yeah. This is off the subject here. Do you ever go into... Does Vanessa ever send you into a Costco or Sam's or anything like that?
I was just in Costco literally 2 days ago.
Okay. That's funny. I was in Costco 2 days ago.
I was with Brian Hopkins.
Oh, okay. So I was in Costco 2 days ago. So I really don't go that often, though. Hardly ever.
Were you in the one right on Rainbow and like the new
yes,
one?
Rainbow 215.
Yes.
Yeah, the new one.
That's where I was.
Yeah. I was there. Anyway, we were
crazy.
both there the same day.
Who knew?
So, walking in there, though,
Yeah.
so I got the cart, and my wife gave me a couple things to get. And I started thinking to myself, I'm looking at this store, and I said, why do we shop here? There's two of us. This is like all big box stuff, you know what I mean? Like, but you do too, and it's only two of you. You know what I mean? Like, why do you shop there? After I'm walking around, though, it's almost like going to, I'll use the Borgata in Atlantic City when the Borgata opened. You were so excited being in there, I want to spend money now on stuff I don't need.
Yeah.
I swear, the
smells so good in there.
endorphins go through you.
Those muffins or whatever they're doing.
No,
in
the
there.
endorphins get pumped up. I want to buy stuff now because everyone has carts full of stuff passing you by. I said, well, I guess I'm supposed to do that too.
Right.
So I come up. Now listen, I went there with two things. I come home with 13 or 14. My wife's like, are you crazy? What are we going to do with this stuff?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this was a good deal. This was a, you know, and now they had the little practice tables where they give away samples.
Right.
Now, I'm not one for that. I don't know the sanitary condition of it. I'm a little weird when it comes to that. But it's amazing. I think people go there just for that.
Oh, 100%.
No.
Yes.
I was kind of saying it being half.
No, 100%. There's people that just, it's something to do. Go around, have some samples, look at some stuff, and then go home.
Oh, no, I could see
people do that for sure.
I could see their $6. I could just see it.
Yeah.
No, they're crazy.
Yeah.
I could see like a lady getting one, going. I could see her whole goal was to go and get another one. Like,
Right, yeah.
I was looking at the mannerisms of the people getting the freebies. I'm not saying it's not bad getting the free, but people, that's how they get over, I guess. That's their positive EV, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they have stuff, all different things set up, giving you little samples of stuff.
Yeah.
And I could see it does sell things. Something tastes good in the moment, bang, where's that at?
Yeah, for sure.
But I just didn't know if you were over there. You were there 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
You get so pumped up in Costco. I don't get it. But anyway, all right, back to gambling.
Yes.
This is probably my favorite thing I want to talk about.
I see it.
So Dana White
Yep.
pens a letter urging Donald Trump to undo this 90% stupid gambling loss deduction cap.
Yeah.
So I was really happy to see that he would get involved. His letter warns that the phantom income tax discourages legal wagering and undermines the no tax on tips, which is Trump's policy over there. I think this is great. White's intervention marks the highest profile industry push to restore the full 100% tax deduction for gamblers, which of course should be. So,
and people are going to complain about this.
Oh,
it's so funny.
Without a doubt. Yeah. Without a doubt.
But corporations have been doing it a crooked way. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. The politicians that there's a word for it. I can't think. Lobbyists.
Lobbyists.
And stuff. Yeah. Of course, it happens all. But anyway, this was a very good. I read the whole thing about the letter, and I really hope.
It's honestly crazy that this is even a thing. Like, how did this even get approved in the first place? Is crazy.
I hope that gets passed for sure. Now these prediction markets.
Yeah.
So they were supposed to have a conference here at the area, prediction market conference, December 7th to 9th.
Yeah.
The Nevada Gaming Board has forced this company that was doing this prediction market media with all the different prediction market. It's a convention.
Yep.
They're not even having it here. That's how much Nevada's against prediction markets, against the Kalshis and of the world. So it's gotten pushed here to New York, to New York. But they were planning to host this prediction market. It's just amazing. Nevada they are still that old rule. You know, Mr. Rothstein, you people will never know what happened. You're all just our guest. So Nevada is just, they have a judge that voted against prediction markets, and we are not allowed to play like Kalshi here.
It's so silly.
Right now. This is. I thought it was kind of interesting. So now New York, I just told you New York actually they actually are encouraging things. They're urging the public to only bet with licensed operators and here. So I'm reading this thing about the state gaming regulators in New York saying prediction markets should be used to trade on sport events. So New York and these other places are, as you can see here, this is New York City. Look at that ad there. This was Mamdani and Cuomo, 86% to 14%. That's on Kalshi. So that was, they advertise everywhere.
Yeah.
But Kalshi, probably there's no company that spent more money on Super Bowl ads in Las Vegas than Kalshi.
Yeah.
Kalshi was on every corner, the big corners. They had all their ads.
I remember.
For Super Bowl and, the election. It was the election, I'm sorry. The election. When it was election odds, Kalshi was on every corner here.
I've seen that in Poly Market everywhere. You can't turn on TV or get online and not see.
A couple places have
I think Poly Market sponsors UFC, I want to say.
I think they are in bed with
Right?
them. Yeah. Embed's the wrong word. But
Yeah.
So the prediction markets are 18 plus. I didn't know that either. 18 years old. It's a responsible gaming advocate saying that 18 and up could lead to higher rates of problem gamblers for futures gamblers in Pennsylvania. The most calls right now for the 1-800-GAMBLER lines are people between the ages of 18 and 24. That surprised me. I thought it was an older crowd of people that would call there. That shows me that what I'm saying and why I put that out there so much about responsible gambling, I am 100% correct.
Yeah, you are.
It is those 18 to 24-year-olds where I thought it was maybe even to 40 years old. So it's these new people, 18 to 24. Think about that. 24-year-olds are the oldest makeup of this group that is calling the 800 numbers. That means 8 years ago, when PAPSA was repealed, they were only 16, 15 and 16 and 17. They were kids. They were conditioned right away to the DraftKings, FanDuels, all the big markets, Caesars, all the big, to pay double the juice on money lines, to accept 25-cent baseball lines, to accept so many things of parlays being so popular. These are the kids that didn't know any better because when they were younger, they didn't even play it. And now it's in their face all the time. And these are the ones that were hurt the most because they just can't beat it. No matter what all social media says and these influencers say. And so it's interesting. I find it very interesting about how Nevada is not letting that happen at all. And I guess it'll be but maybe not. We don't have DraftKings and FanDuel here. Their
offices
are on Durango, where they're
nice. They have a whole building.
Beautiful offices that they're actually making decision making for. The risk departments are here, telling people around the country whether they can get a bet or how much to bet or what it may be. Using the sites all around the world in the country. I mean, yet it's not legal here in state. So we'll see what happens there. So this was interesting. So there was a show called The Long Island Medium, who was I guess she tells you go and they tell your fortune.
Like a psychic.
Medium, psychic. Medium, that's the right word. Yeah. I knew you were good for something on the show. But this is interesting. So the producer from that show has a casting search for a new gambling project. This story is on
you talked about
casino.org.
A few months ago, right?
Devin O'Connor. Well, this is different, though.
Oh.
This one's different than that.
Okay.
I know what you're thinking was they were just that was a
documentary
failure.
or something, or...
That was kind of a failure.
Oh, yeah?
I thought it was a failure. They just didn't do enough due diligence and research on that.
Okay.
They put anyone on there that had money and they thought they can win. So this casting call is for actually this is to seek out gamblers for its next project. They're looking for this is a non-scripted television industry. They're looking for people that admit about being degenerate gamblers, compulsive gamblers, people that have problem gambling.
Why'd you look at me?
I didn't look at you yet.
You just looked at me just now.
No, I was planning to. So. I can't believe you said that.
You just looked
You're
at me
that
as
guilty?
you said degenerate gambler. You looked over at me.
I did. I'll have to see it back and run it.
We're going to run it back.
I want to run that back. It's just a natural reaction.
Yeah.
It is what it is. People are getting upset that I pick on you, too. My friend in Pennsylvania, my friend in Scranton, said, you pick on John too much. I said he likes it.
I like it. It's okay.
See, he likes it. See?
I don't mind it.
Told you.
All right.
But no, I like that you are admittedly, you don't care about the rake and poker. You don't talk about things in gambling. You want about horses.
The rake doesn't matter.
Right. And you want me to stop picking on them.
13 days from now, I'm going to show you how the rake doesn't matter. Event number 1. Continue. Go ahead.
World Series?
Yeah, 13 days from today.
Now, do you have a plan to play things? Are you?
Yeah, 13
okay.
events.
Do you still have, you told me a story about earlier. We can't talk about that yet? You had some plans to get backed? No?
Yeah, I've got some, well, no, yeah, I mean,
okay.
No. But yeah, I'm covered.
All right. You got some?
What
okay.
is right.
No,
yeah.
I know. Did you talk to some of these broads that you got in California?
No,
some of these old girls that
want
to
show.
That you give a little play to once in a while?
No.
Okay. That's what people do, you know.
What?
That's what a lot of people, you know. A lot of people. Well, let's not get into it. I don't want to say I said it, and then people say I'm picking on.
Okay.
You know, some of the, you know, husband and wife that in California.
Right.
I'm not going to say who, but so the husband dies. He's a rich lawyer, rich this and that. So now the girl's left at like 68, 75. They look for.
Oh, I see where you're headed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a few bucks for you. I know you've ventured in that area in the past. But anyway, so going back to this scripted series here.
Yeah.
Actually, it's non-scripted series. Gambling more mainstream than ever. There are many concerns that rates of problem gambling are escalating, especially among young men.
Yep.
Problem gamblers wanted. So they're looking for problem gamblers to share their honest, real-life stories of struggle, resilience, and path forward. Those who have experienced a major fall from grace due to gambling but found their way back are encouraged to apply. I got the guy.
This show will be big. This is a series or
it's a series.
Yeah, this is going to be big. Netflix or does it say?
It just says that it was from.
That's going to be big.
It was from the Long Island medium producer. I think I can't wait for this to come out. I hope I will be I will literally be a consultant on this for nothing if they ask me to. I would love to because I want to see if they're going to show real stuff or just people that want to get on TV.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I think this is this could be a really interesting show if it's done the right way.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty interesting. I mean, of course the casinos don't want that show. Of course not. Oh wow, look at this. This is horrible. I hope this is not true. So at one of the casinos, I'm not going to say the casino.
Come on.
I'm not going to say the casino. There's a casino. I have to know both sides. There's got to be more to this story.
That's a crazy headline.
I can't throw any casino under the bus. Any of them. I don't care if it's Caesars or I can't throw any casino under the bus without knowing the full story here.
Yeah.
So, listen, you guys can go read it. It's right on the internet. So a casino back east confiscated a $76,000 tip a customer gave to a waitress. So he was betting $25,000 a hand, and the man had been gambling for several hours, had won a significant amount of money while betting the maximum $25,000 a hand. The waitress had said to him, he hands her a bunch of chips, and the waitress says to him 3 times, this is according to this, whether he really wanted to have her have the money. Each time he insisted he did, according to the long story. The man was not in any apparent state of confusion or impairment and continued to gamble for roughly an hour afterwards, suggesting casino management considered him capable of making competent decisions about his own money.
Right.
So, if the baccarat player had bet $76,000 on
if you
red,
took his bets, you got to let him tip.
Right. Yeah. In the lawsuit, it says if this baccarat player had bet $76,000 on red at roulette, would he be entitled to keep the money? They're just making an example.
Right.
Lawyer, I guess. So. This is unbelievable. After he left, management demanded the plaintiff, the waitress, hand over the chips he had given her. In the following day, she repeatedly asked about the tip, was met with silence. Later discovered the managers had returned the money to the customer. Now, I want to tell you something. This comes from experience. Caesars in Atlantic City, 1999. 99? 98? 99? I think it's 99. Guy comes in. He won $2 million first day. Tipped the dealers $1 million of it. He was drinking.
He won $2 million.
$2 million, just kept on tipping. The boxes were full. The boxes, they had to keep on changing boxes for him. The toke rate was literally like $2,000 a day for all the dealers on all the shifts. This guy changed everyone's, it made people really happy. So he tipped the next day came in again, broke about even because he tipped
So much.
all the money away.
Yep.
So he tipped like a couple $1 million away. Casino management wanted him out of the building. Why? See if you can come up with why.
They
Why
wanted him out.
They
of the
wanted him out. They
building.
didn't want his business anymore.
Wow.
They can't get the money back. The money's in the box.
Oh,
You're
my
giving it to the
God,
employees.
come on.
Well, you should be happy. You should be happy that your employees are making a lot of money. A happy dealer, a happy crowd, being better to the regular customers. They wanted him out of the building and never allowed him in again. Because they said, this guy wins, he gives the money to the dealer. We can't win the money back.
Sure.
That's what they said. Just terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible. Terrible. I can't believe this situation and this story.
You know, it happens in the nightclubs, to the best of my knowledge, here in Vegas. You know, some guys come in, their tab is literally $300,000-$400,000. You know, in the day club, as
Right.
crazy as that
Right.
sounds, and they'll tip $100K, and it absolutely goes to the staff.
Yeah.
They don't keep it.
One of the comments, she cannot lose, and the jury may award her $5 to $10 million. This is an egregious violation of the federal law. After the verdict, she should have the state pursue criminal theft charges. Wow. No, I don't think that's going to happen. But I hope
She should get that money back. Now, if you're him, if
she gets it back, they're going to. Her job is done. They'll torture her. She won't be
Right.
able to be on the floor with giving drinks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't believe they wouldn't let her keep that.
Be
tip.
great if he tips her back the money personally.
Yeah.
And then hires her.
Right.
I don't know.
Kerry Packer was here in town at the MGM.
I met him
25 years ago. Oh, really?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
He was nice.
25, 30 years ago, and he paid a waitress's mortgage off.
Yeah.
At the table. Like why
He
can't
was supposed to get that casino going right across
They were
from
trying to.
Wynn.
Yeah. You're right.
What happened?
You're right.
It
They
just
fell.
didn't work out.
Through. Yeah.
Shows you how hard it is
It is.
to
Kerry
get this
Packer.
stuff out there. That guy's got plenty of money.
Yeah.
and
His son does now. He died, but his son.
Right.
His son's got giant money. Let's go into the weekly wager wire segment. This is a very interesting one. $3,100 to win $253,000, and the original bet was here it is: Indiana college football winner, that won. Michigan to make the Final Four, win. Now Detroit NBA East winner, and Colorado Stanley Cup winner. Colorado's up 3-1 right now.
Yep.
NBA East, Detroit. Well, tonight they play tonight, and Detroit and Cleveland tied 2-2. They are the favorite to win that series, to win the East. I'm sorry, to win that series. Then they have to play the Knicks. Am I right by saying that? They have to play the Knicks after that. So the Knicks are waiting in the wings here. I actually want the Knicks to win the East, whoever they play. But 3,100 to win 253,000. Right now, the original stake was plus 8-1, by the way. 836, and original stake was plus 8070. Sorry, current odds are plus 836.
Okay.
So original stake was 80-1. Now plus about 8.5-1. Right now, it has a $27,000 value.
And that ticket was how much?
It was $3,000. I'm definitely waiting. Especially first of all, if you have the money to bet $3,100 on a parlay,
You're not going anywhere.
I'll just say right now on a sucker parlay. These are sucker parlay. I'm not a parlay guy. I'm against it. I just told you about the gambling things, how it's 18 to 24. These people are all betting parlays. But, however, on WagerWire.com and the WagerWire app, these are available. These type of parlay deals, where actually you could find some good. If you can offer some money on these things, you may be able to find yourself some value here. This particular one, I would actually hold on to it if I was this guy. Instead of he's taking 23,000 change profit. If you're betting 3,000, it's it's eight times 8x. Probably doesn't mean as much to you as it would someone betting $31 or something. You know what I mean? So I would wait on this one. Right? Listen. Tonight, even wait past tonight's game. Detroit is a big favorite tonight. I would wait for this. And even Colorado Stanley Cup, they're up 3-1. I would definitely wait. I would not be wanting to sell a piece of this right now.
I'm curious. You just made me think of this. You do make a lot of future prop bets.
And I make like regular season wins bets on college football.
You hit them pretty good.
Unbelievable rate.
So you never sit and go, okay, I'm just making it up. Like if you picked, whatever, the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Steelers, the Browns, whatever.
Yep.
and you hit all of them, you don't ever go back in your head and go, damn, if I had that in a parlay.
No.
Never, because that's the first thing we being the degenerate side of this.
But, and that's why, see, my buddy there in Pennsylvania, you see why he brings this on himself? But if you think about what you just said, because I know I'm going to have implied value. So if I'm going to bet like a football team, I'll use the Patriots. I'm going to bet the Patriots over 9.5 wins. I know by the time the season kicks off that me laying $1.10, I'll have some value because it'll be $1.30, $1.40, it may even go up to 10 wins. So the implied value of that, it's like implied pot odds in poker.
Yep.
With the implied value, I would actually be open to making parlays like that if they accepted them. Like a perfect example, I was betting overnight college basketball parlays for years because I was laying, 1 on 3 games, and I know the next day it was going to be 2.5 or 3. So therefore, the edge was in my favor by betting that in a parlay overnight, because I can only bet $500 on a straight bet overnight. However, I can bet as many round robins as I want because they say, oh, it's a sucker bet. But by the time the game kicks off, it will not be a sucker bet. I'll have the best of the odds on those games. So to answer your question, you're very good, very good. Anyway, so that's over on WagerWire.com and the WagerWire app. Interesting that some of these giant parlays I see.
It's exciting to read,
3,100.
Did you see the story I sent you yesterday?
What was that on?
I sent it to you and JH about the poker player.
Yep.
Hold on, I gotta pull it.
What do they do? We have a story on a poker player.
He made a $10,000 bet on, I forgot who it was, to win a championship, to win $2 million. Hold on.
Yeah, find that.
Hold on, let me find it.
And we're going to talk about poker shills, which I forgot they had poker shills back in the day. This is on pokernews.com. This is your life, huh? Nick Wright refused to sell $2 million sports ticket. I didn't read it yet. So what did he do, John?
He made a $10,000 bet.
Oh, really?
On.
Okay. I'll read it. I know you sent it to me, and I didn't. I'm sorry I didn't get to read it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I get it.
All right, go ahead.
Consider the source.
Consider the source.
Yeah, I get it. I understand.
Oh, you sent it to us on a group.
Timberwolves. Yeah.
Okay.
200 to 1. Timberwolves at the beginning of the season. Okay. 200 to 1 to win the NBA title.
No, he's dead.
10,000. Dead.
Dead. Yeah, I hope he wins. I have Minnesota in the future, but yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
At 200 to 1.
No. I didn't have that kind of future, but I hope he's Minnesota's playing Dallas. That's WNBA. I got the wrong one, of course. San Antonio. San Antonio killed them yesterday. Yeah, San Antonio. They're 4.5 in Minnesota. Minnesota's got a lot of. Minnesota's up against it there, but hey, listen. I hope the guy wins it. Do you know the guy?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. But it's just
going back to poker.
Yeah.
So this is an article years ago. Even Jennifer Harmon, she was a shill back in the day, which I didn't realize. She was a prop player. It was called a shill, a prop player back in the day. A lot of these casinos had these so-called prop players. They kind of went away. When I first came to Vegas, I came to Vegas, I think it was 1992 was the first time I was here. How about you? What year were you here? Before that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. You got to be.
Well, I went to UNLV, 88 to 90.
You went to college? No, I didn't even know this.
Yes.
No, there's a Bible here. I did not know you went to college.
I went.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. Bronx Tale.
I went to UNLV.
Worst thing in life. Wasted
88
talent.
to 90, I went to UNLV, and then 90. Then I transferred.
What was your major? Poker and your minor baccarat?
Communications here.
Oh.
And then I transferred to Cal State Northridge, and was a film directing.
Jon Orlando.
Film directing major. Dropped out with a semester to go to start doing stand-up.
Wow. How did all that work out? You with me?
Yeah, with you.
No.
It's good.
I did not know you went to college. I really didn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was enrolled. I don't know if I could say I went, Bill. I was enrolled.
Yeah. I wish my parents had enough money to send me to college.
I went to class here.
Thank God I didn't, though. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. I'm so happy. I always say street smarts, common sense, decision-making skills.
I think now, unless you're going to be a lawyer, doctor, engineer or something, skip college. Keep the money.
All right, so you were here.
I was here when they won. They won the championship.
I almost stopped the show. I almost felt the
1990.
Wow. Okay.
Running Rebels.
Yeah.
When
So
basketball was watchable.
But there
Go
was
ahead.
shills.
Yeah.
Back then at the table.
By the way, the
Prop
bike
players.
used to have them.
Yeah, I know they did.
In L.A.
Yeah, I gotta
or
tell you
whatever,
something.
you know.
I think they still do. I believe there's still prop players in California.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive.
Explain what it is.
You would know. At the table, when I went to Commerce, it might have been the bike, you were told who the prop player was at the table that will play. So you're playing with their money. They're getting the money back at the end of the day. You get $15 an hour, $20 an hour.
Yep.
I can't believe you didn't do this. No, I really can't believe you.
I almost did.
I'm going to say, I can't believe you didn't do this.
I almost did.
Yeah.
I wasn't into poker like that yet.
Oh.
I was just dabbling.
The only problem with that was I know you'd be palming chips. Yeah. Just going to your phone, and the next thing you know, chips would be missing. So, and anyway, yeah. So, but yeah, the shills are gone really in the poker rooms. But this is talking about how Las Vegas had casino shills. This is unbelievable. Before loyalty programs, digital analytics, marketing departments, a different kind of engine kept the casino games moving in Las Vegas. Shills, aka the game starters, plants, decoys, whatever you want to call them.
A guy playing craps, throwing the dice, cheering.
Paid players whose job was to make a cold table look hot. That's what their job was. And you said it. You said it, because casinos need bodies and seats, especially during slow early morning hours. So a shill supplied the illusion of action. So, and you said it, like in dice, they were only allowed to play the pass line. So they were allowed to play the pass line with odds because they didn't want to have the math of hard ways and stuff like that. But blackjack and craps, shills were bound by strict protocols, though. And I can't believe there were shills at tables back then. And they were paid to celebrate small wins, clink coin trays.
Wow.
This is way before me. This is the Desert Inn, the Pioneer. Like, this is all different properties in the 60s and 70s. Yeah.
Wow.
Now the Pioneer, is that the one with the guy? Yeah, with the Vegas Vic. I think it is. I think it
so.
is.
Yeah. I remember the Pioneer.
Which is still down there. It's still down here. So
we used to do that.
That's funny. Look at this. Look at this. People were required to clear hands, gesture to the pit boss to prove no chips were being palmed.
Wow.
I didn't even see that. But they know about guys like you. So the pay was modest, but minimum wage plus tips. I wonder how you get tips. Former shills or minimum wage plus tips. I don't know how they get tips, but tips came from players who treated shills as friendly table companions.
Right.
Wow. This is a Lonely Hearts Club.
You know, that happens at the crap table still. You know, you roll a hard 8 for someone and you hit the guy's hard 8, he throws you all of a sudden $100 chip comes your way.
I know what you and your guys do. You embarrass yourself? Every weekend they go around to the high limit places and look for they want to get on for a roll when they see someone in the rail with a lot of money. I know what you do. I know you've done it in the past. I know it. Anyway. Yeah. That's all right. It's no big deal, but I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. You know, we used to do this when we threw parties.
Really?
In LA.
Okay.
In a different way. We would have, I swear we invented atmosphere models. Now they're called atmosphere models. But we would have girls come in. We would pay a couple girls, hey, come and dance on the bar top.
Right.
In the middle of the party. And maybe sometimes, you know, take your top off, whatever, and just go crazy. No, true story.
Where's this at? Time out. Where's this at?
All over LA.
Home
we did
parties?
No, of course not.
Oh.
No. We'd throw, like, you know, when I owned the PR firm, we'd throw parties in different restaurants, bars, nightclubs, whatever, and you wanted people to be talking about your event, about your party, whatever. So
take your top off.
Oh, these two girls came and they were dancing together on the bar top, whatever, and it looks like, oh, they were just two girls that were just having a crazy good time. We paid them.
Wow.
And then people talk about, hey, I heard your party was wild on Friday. And
you guys thought I was joking around about breaking his balls about these antique broads. He's still in touch with them.
No.
Same girls from the 90s. He's still, this is Zach. You thought I was joking, right? I'm glad you're admitting. Listen, I love that you admit it.
Oh,
good boy. Good boy.
This guy.
No, it's great, though. It's great for the show. It's great for the public. I mean, and you know, it's funny. They think sometimes that we're unscripted on things and stuff.
We never know what we're gonna say.
We're just talking about things. Like last week when I went after you, that was you didn't know I was coming after you. About sneaking to the stadium without me. All right, here we go.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So guys, here we go. Ready? Next thing. Now, I like what Connecticut's doing here. Connecticut is their gaming board's pretty strict here against the casinos and
Like
sports
Foxwoods,
books.
Mohegan, Foxwoods?
Yes, that would be the only ones there. I believe that's the only 2 casinos in Connecticut. They're giant, though.
Yeah.
They're giant. You've been to both of them, right?
Yeah.
Giant casinos.
Giant.
Of course, your dad's last show.
Yeah.
A sports book is not allowed to cancel a sports bettor's withdrawal request unless the customer says their banking information was incorrect or to comply with fraud protection. Prevention, I should say, and anti-money laundering requirements. The bill also prevents gaming entities from advertising on public college campuses and athletic facilities. So I really like the marketing ban applies to websites, social media linked to the school. Gaming is really going after certain. They're realizing now what is happening. Let's just boil this down to the facts, because a state senator son was a degenerate gambler, taking from her credit cards, so now the senator put this into law, talking to the other senators, members of the House. They're realizing now how bad gambling is to the youth of America.
Sure.
So now they're going to the colleges, and they're the sports books and casinos. They're trying to everyone come on and have a great time. And now some of the gaming boards are realizing it because they're putting this pressure being put on from the politicians. So this particular one happened in Connecticut at a college campus. So I find this really interesting that they're actually putting this kind of pressure on the casinos and sports books, making sure they know they cannot be doing this kind of things no more. Same thing with New Jersey. This article is, should sports books be allowed to incentivize bettors using responsible gaming tools? In other words, I don't have to read the article. I know what it is. I know what it's going to be. I know what it's going to be here. So what will happen, John, is not so much here, but where these states that allow gambling, the casino hosts, I know hosts from this town that have been lured away to big gaming sites, and they were given deals where you get customers to come over, just like you did in the casino business. Get them to come over here, and that's how you make bonuses or whatever it may be. So now the host texts you, hey, John, what's going on today, buddy? Listen, if you want to deposit $10,000, I'll put an extra $1,000 in there for you. Just roll it over 5 times. And so they're actually texting you on your phone. By doing that, it's really like, well, it makes you think all day. You're a hard day, you're at work or whatever, and it's going on more and more, trying to incentivize player. The emails, it's so aggressive that to fall along those lines, I just told you that politician. The government is now cracking down, and legislation in New Jersey would restrict certain bettors from being incentivized by sports books. And this happens. I've seen it myself. I've seen it myself. In the beginning, when I first had these sites, they were texting me, and I was texting. I know how to play the game. I was texting back to them. Well, if you want to give me that for 10, what will you give me for 50? And I'll roll it over. And I was playing the game, and I got such unbelievable deals that John flew to New Jersey.
I did.
You became one of these players. They wanted to give these kind of deals out. You can't offer someone, John. We were offered a deal. We got to give them $50,000. They give us $25,000 extra in our account. You can't offer. I'm going to win anyway. Long term, I'm going to win.
Right.
You can't beat me on 25. By the way, it wasn't free bets. You didn't have to win. Now they offer you have to win the bet in order to get the money. Back then, it was just $25,000 cash. It was unbelievable.
They were so competitive. And a lot of those sites, remember, we watched them go out of business little by little.
Yes.
Not the two you're talking about. But remember, I remember when
there was
we
22
were doing
sites
WiseKracks in 2021.
Yeah.
And you were like, what are all these sites? Who are all these sites?
Right here at
sites
the Westgate.
you've never heard of.
I don't mean to throw them under the bus, but right here at the Westgate, I was a Westgate player here for years, of course. They ventured out into different states, one of which was New Jersey. And when they went to New Jersey, they had a deal. Put $10,000, you get 11. I was like, wait a minute. I'm already a customer, though. They said, yeah, I even made sure if it was for existing customers in Nevada, they gave me an extra $1,000. Like 4 of us did it. We got $4,000 extra to play Westgate. And you had to roll it over once. But they all did it, though. I'm not just picking on Westgate. Everyone did it. Everyone. The Win. There was so many great deals. There was 22 or 23 sites at the beginning. Half of them are gone.
Gone. Half
of them. More than half. Gone. So
it shows you how competitive, right?
It really does. It really does. So I like seeing this the fine print here too. This is the promotional credits issued by Sportsbook designed to keep bettors engaged with the online platform. Promotional bets are often winnings only wagers, meaning the bettor doesn't get the original bet back, but only the net win, which I just said.
Yep.
That's the net win. So, but it doesn't look like that in the text form. When
Right.
you're getting it, hey, I'm going to give you 30% bonus. That's all they say. They don't
Right.
tell you it's 30% in promotional bets, which is only worth 15%, even less than that because there's a house edge. So it's only worth 14.5%. Like they don't, so now they're trying to be a little more transparent here. I like that I see these different different kind of things like that. Evel Knievel, did you know about this? He's getting a downtown. Did you see this downtown experience? Look,
No.
Look how cool this is going to be. I mean, I was a kid. I loved Evel Knievel.
Yeah.
Evel
Wow.
Knievel Museum. Isn't that cool down in the
Yeah.
arts district? When I was a kid, all kids.
Remember jumping the?
I think even if
Wait,
you
was
watched
it Evel that jumped or Robbie?
Evel and Robbie.
Jumped.
Evel did it first. Yeah, the bike landed on him. Remember?
Right,
The bike landed on top of him. But that's the Caesar's Palace, the fountain
Right.
of Caesar's Palace. But when you were a kid, they were Channel 7 in New York. What would that be? ABC Wide World of Sports.
Of course.
They used to be on there with
It was
the
a
agony of
thing.
defeat and all these
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
but there was. He had his specials on ABC
Yeah.
a lot. And didn't he jump the Sky Canyon or something? He jumped the
He did some crazy things.
Crazy
Snake Canyon, right?
Snake Canyon, that's it.
Yeah.
There was a sky cycle, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it was called. But, so now, when he crashed at Caesar's Palace, and that bike came down, and unbelievable.
Yeah.
Bike spinning around, he's spinning around the pavement, and the bike landed on top of him.
Yeah.
That's impossible. The bike was all over the place, and it just landed on top of him. So, I remember hearing he was in a coma, but in this article it says, Evel Knievel's Caesar's crash supposedly left him in a coma for 29 days. That was a myth. That was a myth created by the casino owner Jay Sarno. Knievel never lost consciousness following that spill that made him famous. He was never in any real danger. Wasn't even admitted to ICU.
Oh my!
I didn't know that. I thought he was dead when it happened. But yes,
Just a bigger story that way, right? Yeah.
But this is really cool. The museum. I don't know.
That's open now or it's coming?
It's going to June 27th. It's set to open June 27th
Oh, wow,
in the
okay.
Arts District down. But is there not many people now, 50 years later?
Yeah, I don't
interested?
know.
But I will
Like
tell you.
JH, is Evel Knievel anything
do you
to
know-
the name Evel Knievel?
Do you know
yeah,
what he is?
he knows. Okay.
Yeah? Good.
All right.
All right. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But so now another guy is going to attempt Evel's Caesar's Palace fountain jump.
Oh, at Omnia Day Club.
I don't know the guy's name. Colby Raha. That's him, I guess.
Yeah, that's
at the Vegas Day Club. Yeah.
Isn't that this? Is it this weekend?
It's May 17th.
Yeah, this weekend.
John knows everything about the clubs.
Yeah.
He's a club guy. Yeah, I'll bring some of those girls in. Okay. It's no big deal. How you make your money, you make your money. So he's going to jump this weekend. So is that going to be televised anywhere, I wonder?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Sunday, May 17th, 2 p.m. to celebrate the grand opening of Tao Group Hospitality Omnia Day Club, which is taking over the Las Vegas Strip in front of Caesars.
Yeah,
that's how much money these clubs make.
They make
that
a
they
lot of
block the entrance to Caesars, the beautiful fountains and everything. So, very interesting that he's going to jump that, and that's going to be the big thing there this weekend. Recreating Evel. I think Robbie did do it, and Robbie did it successfully.
Yeah, I feel like I was at UNLV when he did it. Wasn't that in like '89 maybe
UNLV
or
70s?
'88 to '90?
Okay. No, I just didn't know. I'm going to repeat to everyone about when you were there. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting. So to open the club, that's what that's going to be their thing. I would think they would want to have that on some kind of networks or something. Am I right?
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah,
I would think. Now, will you be one to go to the clubs? To go just to see it, I guess. Now, how about the missus? Does she still work at what club does she work at?
She's at Palm Tree Beach Club, which used to be Wet Republic.
Okay. Are they open yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
they've been
working?
busy. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Palm Tree is at MGM.
Nice.
And it's the same owner as Omnia Day Club.
It is?
That's why I knew, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See?
Right. Good job.
There you go.
So tonight I have a dinner set up at 5 o'clock. You can get out of there.
I'm in.
You can get out by 6:15 to go pick up. You're picking her up, right?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. So tonight you're going to go with us to
Where are we going?
One of the greatest places in town.
Where are we going?
It's that area. What do you like at area?
Carbone?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I got a comp tonight at Carbone.
I'm in.
Yeah, you're in. You're in.
Oh.
All right. And do your regular thing. Don't bring any money for any tips. I got that. No, keep your record clean. I like that.
Yeah.
You don't want to start
I got
any bad
long
habits.
pockets and short arms. You know?
Guys, we'll see you next week on WiseKracks. Thanks.